What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Saying podcast. I'm your host, Justin Martindale, and I'm so excited to have this returning guest join us, a Cupid's cowboy, if you will, on this Valentine's Day edition. You have seen him in TVs and movies. You've seen him currently on this season of the hit show Traitors, and you can catch him on tour this year on his Faithful Tour. He is one of the most faithful of the faithfuls. It's the one, the only Ron FUNCHES.
Hey, thank you.
Look at this. Look at you.
Yeah, Ronnie Hinchcliffe. Moving to Austin.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. First of all, I have to say thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
You were on Jennifer Hudson's show, the Kelly Clarkson show, and now you're here on my show.
Yeah,
so.
only the big leagues for me.
It's the world.
Appreciate it. But I got beef with you.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll take it to Twitter later.
Okay.
All right. How are you? How is
you don't
everything?
want to know about my beef with you?
What? You really have beef with me?
Yes.
What?
You didn't invite me to your wedding.
Oh my gosh. Do not even.
You wanted
to go?
No, I didn't want to go.
Okay, there.
But I wanted to be invited.
Oh, Ron. It's so funny. I actually did your co-star on Loot, Joel Kim Booster's show on SiriusXM called Bad Dates, and we were talking about our wedding because he got married a month after I did.
He did. I was there for that one. I got invited for that one.
Well, okay. You're also on a hit show with him. I had invited some comics to the wedding, and a lot of those comics were like, I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know. And I was like, I get it. It's fine. It's fine. And they didn't come. So,
I don't
it's
understand what that's got to do with me at all.
You know I love you.
Yeah, I do.
You know I absolutely
love you too.
adore you.
That's all why I'm giving you crap right now.
Now I feel like I'm at the round table. My God. Jesus. Well, how has everything been with the success of Traitors and you being on it? Are you the first comic to be on Traitors? I feel like you are.
Yeah, I can't think of any other stand-up comic that's been on there.
Is Michael Rappaport?
I wouldn't count him, no.
I wouldn't either at all. I know. I mean, this is the podcast where we could say all this, but honestly, I remember when they announced the cast, I was like, oh my God, Ron's on this. And what's it been like? I mean, you've been busy and doing all these talk shows and everything. And the last time I spoke with you was, I think, at our friend Laura Bites had her special come out. And I was like, oh my God, I have to ask you about it. And you didn't go into a lot of it. But now I feel like now that your time has come and gone, you were banished and it broke my heart. What has been the feedback that you've received from everybody?
The feedback's been amazing. It's been beautiful, actually. I've never been on something. I've been on TV shows and movies, but this is like the closest to some type of like phenomenon that I've been on.
Yeah.
Where people are like, they keep track of it. They keep track of everyone. They watch all the seasons. They're worldwide people who watch it. Where they watch the UK version, the Australia version, the American version, and they get into your DMs and tell you what they think about you.
Really?
And I've been used to that in small doses, and for making the jokes on Lights Out, or, you make a joke about a rapper who passed away or Britney Spears' family, you're going to get some death threats,
Yeah.
And so I was used to that in some ways, but the level of support, the way that it's push ticket sales for me at my shows and stuff has been pretty cool. And then just me learning about myself, making me go get this autism assessment and all that stuff. It's been the most unique experience I've ever been a part of, and like pretty intense. I would call it a very intense therapy session that I didn't know I was going into.
Yeah. I mean, so what happened when you got the call saying like, hey, they want you to do Traitors? Did you watch any of the other seasons? Did you know what you were getting into?
Not the first time, because they asked me the year prior for the previous season. But I was in the middle of going through a divorce then, and so I felt like it probably would be a terrible time to be tossed into a game of betrayal. And
you're going through your own kind of murder and banishment.
Yeah, so I was like, no, not this time. But in the meantime, between the them coming back around and asked me, I checked out a few episodes, and I just remember watching the season with Phaedra and
Phaedra,
yeah, amazing work. Good. She did a great traitor work, and then which I think everybody's been trying to copy her since, and then seeing Deontay Wilder, and that's what made me interested in wanting to do it. Was that there was this guy who was like a world champion boxer who is has strong discipline, is the best in the world at what he does, and then he went and then could not last 3 nights, and that he quit.
Big guy, tall guy, he laid down on the couch and was like, this isn't for me, this is too much. And that's, I kind of related that with you, with your experience, because everybody here who knows you is everyone. There's no one has anything bad to say about you, and so it was hard for me to watch people being like, "It's Ron." I'm naming Ron tonight. I'm like, how? And of course, we know as audience members, like, no, he's a faithful. Like, how did that? I don't know. I don't feel like you're confrontational at all. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know you're a big wrestling fan, but I don't feel like you are used to that kind of accusation and kind of pointing fingers at.
Yeah.
And what did that do to you during the show?
I mean, it messed with me mentally. I think everybody it does it when you play that game. It's because you're accusing people and you keep reminding yourself, oh, we're playing a game. Mm-hmm. It's oh, we're traitors, and you think, oh, you're a traitor, but then later, oh, we're just playing. But it goes by the wayside very quickly, and you start really feeling the people want to stay there and survive there and make it through the next night, and to them being murdered feels real, and so if they think you're a traitor, they're like, I don't even want to talk to you or be near you or be in the same room with you, and just throughout my childhood, I always hated being falsely accused. I think being a black male, just sometimes it's something you've gone through in life, and it's something that I don't take well. So I knew going into it, I was like, you're gonna have to be okay, this is just a game. Nobody's saying you're evil, you're a bad person. They're just thinking you're a traitor.
You're in the video game.
Yeah. But then a lot of it seemed real. They just didn't like me as a human.
Yeah.
And so, and I can say that some of it was mutual. I think that they just read the fact that I'm not the best in groups. I'm much better on one-on-ones. I take my time to kind of assess people and suss them out. And if I think that you're materialistic or vapid or something, I am quick to kind of dismiss you, sometimes to my detriment. And I think they picked up on that right away, because they were people who love talking about Birkin bags and designer stuff. And
you mean Housewives?
Yeah. So we didn't really have much in common.
Can I tell you, it's so funny because when you and I were talking, I remember you being like, those Housewives. And I was like, oh, Ron. I can't even imagine. What, you had 4 of them, right?
Yeah. I've never been. I mean, I guess I've seen it because I've met Whitney Cummings, but I've seen. I've never met people who are just willing to say anything.
Yeah.
Just willing to say anything, no matter what. And then it's oh, when the cameras are off, oh, we're just, we're playing a game, right?
Yeah.
And it's no.
So it was that they put the persona up when the cameras roll, obviously.
Yeah.
Did you, now do you you were close with Rob and you were close with Colton?
No.
You were not close with Colton. Who were you? You were close with Rob and
Donna.
And Donna. What was that like?
Donna's bad.
You and Donna actually had your own kind of the first alliance, really, because you guys had that little moment in the hallway.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It was just cool because I didn't know many people there. The only person I knew there when I got there was Kristen Kish, who's a great chef, a good person, and super smart. So once he started coming my way, she started avoiding me. So I was like, all right, I guess I don't have any friends here.
Yeah.
And Donna was just I knew Travis from working on Are You Smarter Than a Celebrity? And you meet people in this business, and some of them you're just okay, it was fine to work with them. But then other people, you're that's a good human. That's a kind person. And he was so above and beyond kind on that show and sweet to every single person on that crew. And so when I was he obviously raised well. So when I met his mom,
I'm not going to lie, I teared up. I teared up when Donna left. I did. I was like, oh, and just like, because she was excited to be there. It was just like, I look at all you guys and I'm still just, I'm fanning out and just watching Donna like leave. You're just like, oh man, I would have loved to have seen her, what she would have done had she kept going, like who she would, because she was the secret traitor, obviously. But you didn't like Colton.
I mean, Colton is fine. He's just too aggressive at the game. And he to me, that's the whole thing. Watching it back now, where I'm like, I just guess I didn't get this game because I thought it was a
lot of people don't get the game.
Faithfuls catch traitors. Wouldn't think it was like, all right, take this traitor and then put him in a corner and then be like, let's team up and we gonna make it to the. I was like, that's not the game.
Yeah,
is that the game?
I know.
I guess you do anything really.
When he told Brenna, he was like, I'll save you from the round table if you save me in the turret. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, it was
to me, bad faithful.
Yeah.
Bad faithful. You supposed to just take out the traitors. And that's why I was like, I'm like, some of us won't make it to the end. I get it. But at the end of the day, whether I'm right or I was wrong in my choices, I was only trying to take out traitors. I never was like, oh, I like this person, so I'm going to keep them around. Or, I need to be more friendly. And that was my detriment. But I've never been like that. Like, it actually turns my stomach when I've watched clips where people they were like, oh, it's been so great. I love you guys. We all love each other. I'm like, really?
No.
It's been 2 weeks. You love each other?
Cut.
You love each other? Really? Can I stay at your fucking house then?
No, but I love you.
Oh, but you love me.
I love you,
so much.
You can't come, but I love you.
I love you, but you can't. No. Anything that disrupts my schedule, you're not involved in, but I love you.
Oh, God. Well, how do you think I watched the episode last night, and if you haven't watched the episode, there's going to be some spoilers. I should have said there's going to be spoilers if you haven't watched it yet. But what do you think about Rob's game?
Oh, I think Rob's playing a great game.
He's playing a good game.
He's playing a tremendous game.
He's really good.
From beginning to end, to the point that people aren't respecting it, I think. But he's playing a tremendous game. He's got rid of all the strong threats, got rid of at the beginning. And slowly, all of that's, I don't want to be rude, but it seems like all of that's being left is dummies.
You know what? And watching the episode last night, and it's funny too because some of the actual players, I'm going to say Johnny and Tara. I love Johnny and Tara. They're just like, we don't know how to play this game, and I'm like, but they're like, yeah, we're not gamers. We didn't play these games as kids. We were at the Olympics. Yeah, I was like, that was a Johnny Ware quote. Love him, but but it is interesting. There's some people who are just like, I have no idea, and then. It is wild, and I feel like Rob is playing an amazing game. He's also given everything to the girls and the gays. I was like, all right, he's flashing pits, flashing pits.
That's what I kept going. I go, oh, you just a sexy Bert Kreischer, huh? You don't own a shirt. You just don't own a shirt.
I don't think those words have been put together.
No, they haven't,
ever.
But that's what makes it fun. Not even his wife says that.
Move over. Quit farting.
I'm going to need more cats.
I know. Just Sayers, we are 2 months into 2026 already. My God, that was fast. Now, listen up. I have goals to be healthier and keep on top of my nutrition this year, as most of you probably do. And fortunately, I have found an easy way to stick to my habits, all without compromising my nutrition and my goals. And this is all thanks to Huel. That's Huel. Now, listen, if I'm being honest, I am absolutely the person who looks up at their watch or their clock at 1 p.m. and realize, you know what, Justin? All I've had today was coffee. Just coffee. No breakfast, no lunch, just straight up caffeine. So lately, I've been keeping Huel Black Edition around the house to stop myself from doing just that. Now, on the days I'm sprinting out the door, coming to do this podcast or running to go do someone else's podcast or going to do a show, I grab a Black Edition ready-to-go drink. It's a complete meal with 35 grams of protein, 7 grams of fiber, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, no artificial sweeteners, and it's under $5, which is kind of amazing because it's cheaper than a latte and it actually keeps me full until lunch or the next time I need to eat. And I know what you're asking, Justin, does it taste good? And the answer is, my friends, yes, it really does. I absolutely love this product so much. Now, my go-to is the chocolate peanut butter. I also like the straight up just chocolate flavor, and it's so good, you guys. Then on days when I want something more customizable, I use the Black Edition powder. This is great when you're getting back from the gym, you need that early morning protein powder, and I'll blend it with ice and milk if I'm doing the whole smoothie moment, throw some spinach in there, maybe a banana. It's not needed, but just a little texture. Or if I'm lazy, I'll just shake it up with water and go. With bigger boosts of 40 grams of protein, the same complete nutrition, it's just, just a different vibe. And who doesn't love a different vibe? The ready-to-drink plus powder duo has basically become my insurance policy against chaotic days. Now, I have a limited time offer for all of you guys listening right now. Get Huel today with my exclusive offer of 15% off online with my code SAYIN, SAYIN, at Huel.com/SAYIN. That's Huel.com/SAYIN. New customers only. Thank you so much to Huel for partnering and supporting our show. Now listen up, if you're busy, this, my friends, is a game changer. You won't be disappointed, and your stomach won't either. Take care. That is. I feel like Rob is like, it's like if Bert Kreischer were a fuckboy, honestly. And he seems really cool. And that's what I love about this show is that I watch some Housewives. I watch, I'm familiar. Like I knew Colton when he did The Bachelor. I know him now that he's like gay. And
That's your eyes did a flutter. You don't believe it?
Well, I'm very.
You guys don't want to claim him?
It's a fine line. Like, I don't know. He came out gay, and then he's like, "No, I'm married. Now I have a kid." And you're like, "Whoa. You haven't been through it." Do you know who threw the first stone at Stonewall? No. I'm sorry, it was a brick. I'm gonna get a comment. No, it was a brick. I love, Rob, I love Maura. I don't watch Love Island, but I'm like, I love watching them and like learning and getting to know them, seeing Johnny and Tara outside of like judging the Olympics, and their friendship and their dynamic. And
I think that's the best part of the show. And for me, because then people got to see me, and a lot of time previously, you got to see just the like actory, I would say kind of people pleasery version of me. And people got to see me. People got to see me happy for like a day. And then they got to see me defend myself, got to see me upset, got to see me somber.
You were going through it.
Yeah, but I think that shows like I'm a real person and that people could relate to it. I mean, I got so many people who either neurodivergent or introverted in their jobs, and they're like, oh my God, I know that feeling of being the one person who's just like, I'm just here to do a job, and you guys are all acting like we're family. And because I don't want to act like we're family, I'm the bad person.
Yeah, and I feel like you actually do have one of the most iconic lines, and I'm going to see if I can quote this correctly. I don't give a fuck about your family.
As true today as the day I said it.
To Dorinda.
I don't.
My God. What brought that up? I feel like that was coming from somewhere deep. What happened? Can you say?
I can't really say, unfortunately, but all I say is that sometimes you can read. Some people say that and they mean it, and some people 100% that is phony and inauthentic, and they're only using it to in the future bring up something against you. And when it comes to my family, I don't play with that, because you're going to get into a position where it would be more than me telling you to go fuck yourself, So you might as well just back off, because I don't play around about my boys. So if someone really cared, I mean, there were people there that I do know about my family and do know about my background, but because they showed genuine interest, not because they were trying to use it to eliminate me from the game, whether or not I was a traitor, because I was starting to get more screen time than they were.
Oh, you hate her. Well, I'm not trying to defend Dorinda at all. We get it, Bluestone Manor. But she was kicked off first last season, which I think that was like, I think she was pissed off.
I think that they learned that was the amount of value that she had. One episode worth.
Spit it out. Yeah, no,
she had one episode worth of quotes and good things and things to do, and then if you give her more, then you see what you get. Nothing.
Well, I don't know if you are familiar with the Housewives, but they are rebooting the Real Housewives of New York with the old cast. And Jill Zarin, who was on New York, just got kicked off of the reboot for saying racist things against Bad Bunny during the Super Bowl.
That's funny.
And so they have now replaced her with Dorinda. So funny. Dorinda, congratulations.
Congratulations, girl.
Flutter off.
Yeah,
Go.
enjoy.
That is, it is interesting when you're like, wow, the dynamics of it all. Now, are you guys all keeping in touch, or for the most part during the episodes, is there like a group chat where you guys are like, oh my God?
There is a group chat.
Oh, yeah?
I was asked if I wanted to join it. I declined.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not in my own family group chat.
Yeah.
I'm not a group chat. To
You
me,
did the
that's a
project,
burden.
yeah.
Like, what do
Yeah.
you mean? What's the group chat going to do?
Yeah.
I got to maybe go to an event I don't want to go to.
Yeah.
Like, or do you guys going to go to a premiere I'm not going to? Like, there's no point. I individually talk to people for sure. Keep up with Eric and talk with Rob. Rob and I went mini golfing recently, and that was fun. Had dinner with Rob C. I talked to Natalie. I talked to some people individually for sure, but group. I'm just wouldn't group chat in general. But
Yeah.
definitely not. I'm a full liar. I'm in the group chat for Loot because I actually like everybody in that cast.
Good. And that is called good PR. Has the reunion shot yet or no?
We did. We just shot it
You
yesterday.
did?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a question.
Sure.
And you can give me just a speckle of it. Candace has said on the red carpet of some event, she was like, oh, it's about to go down on this reunion. I'm going to let someone have it. It's going to get dirty and like in your face. I have some things to say. She didn't say who it was about, but I can assume it's Rob, or Colton. Does that happen? Is there like a confrontation on the reunion that we should look out for?
Absolutely.
Woo! Okay. That's all I need to know. Tell me everything in our group chat. And I want to play a little game with you, and we'll get into some stories here in a minute because I want to talk to you about Traitors, obviously.
Of course.
But that won't be the whole episode. If you were still on.
Let me see your hand, your arm.
The what?
Is that from King of the Hill?
What?
Your sugar foot?
You think I got a King of the Hill tattoo?
There's a restaurant in King of the Hill called Sugarfoot.
Is there?
Yeah.
No, it's my mom's horse when she was a little,
Oh, that's so
little
funny
girl.
to
But
me.
damn it now.
Yeah.
See, remind me for
It's Buck
tattoo
Strickland
removal.
and his wife's restaurant.
It's called Sugarfoot? That's really funny. Well, now I know. Yeah. If you lasted, say if you were on today,
Okay.
do you think you would have been able to make it? And or would you say yes to being recruited as a traitor?
Two different questions. Do I think
Yeah,
I
I
would
know.
make it to the end? No. Because there had already been so much mistrust about me that once you got to the end where you're like, we gotta, decide who's staying here, someone would have got rid of me just to be sure, for sure. I 100% believe that. Would I have been recruited by Rob if I was still there? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would have loved it because I would have been like, sure, let's take him out, 100%. And then I probably would have tried to turn against Rob.
Really? I mean, that's where I think it's going. I mean, it's getting dirty. I was watching it last night being like, damn, I don't know. I mean, it's hard at this point.
Ooh, it is. I watched the last 3 episodes recently, and I was like, oh my God.
You watched the finale already? Ugh. Okay. And also, since you were the first comedian to be on Traitors, what other comedians do you think would be good as either Traitors or Faithfuls?
I've talked to a few people. Joel Kim Booster, I think, would be a great traitor.
Oh.
Because he's very charming. He's got some personality disorders.
I mean, don't we all?
We do. That's
Yeah.
why I feel comfortable saying
Yep.
it. He's just a sweet guy. I think that people would rally around him, which is what you need in a traitor. So I think he would be great at it. Any comedians that are like really strong narcissists would probably do good on it because I think you have to be very outgoing and very willing to bend in different ways in order to be a good traitor, or sometimes I think a good faithful. I think I would love to actually just see Sebastian.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
that's a
castle.
good one. That is a good one.
Just to see his reactions to everything.
You know who would also just be manic would be Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Bobby Lee would just be like,
Yeah, but actually, I think it's a pretty hard job for comedians because
Yeah.
our schedules and stuff are like the way that because everything is just like go 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 go. You're up late at night and then you're up early in the morning. Like I mean, the way I acted, sometimes I think they weren't used to, and and I'm like, oh, I'm the least crazy of us.
Yeah. yeah, exactly. I think I was also thinking like Ali Wong would be good too.
Yeah.
I think Ali Wong would have a good poker face on that show.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it. I would love to play, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I already look like a villain, so everyone would just be like, "Don't agree."
You do though. You look like a Disney villain.
The eyebrow,
Yeah.
Disney villain.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like the cheekbones and everything. But I would go in being like, "Hey, what's going on, everybody?" And they're like, "No."
Nope.
Plus, I talk with my face. My face gets me in trouble wherever I go.
Yeah.
But I like if I don't like something, I'm like,
Yeah.
they're like, "Why did you look like that?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, I actually lasted a lot longer than I thought I would because I'm like, oh, I don't do great in groups. People can read me pretty easily, or when they don't read me at all. So they assume because that was the thing. A lot of them were just like, he's not even. I mean, so many times people were like, are you even having fun? And I'm like. That's what made me go get the assessment. I'm like, I'm having a great time, except for when you keep fucking bothering me.
Yeah, you guys leave me alone.
Yeah.
What were some of the best memories, and then we'll move on. What were some of like the castle experiences, or
Just seeing the castle
The
in
salmon.
real life, be like watching it on TV. You really can't understand like. It's so big. That estate is so
it's gorgeous.
big. It's so gorgeous. It's so like there's peacocks walking around. There's just like the estate itself is magical, and then you go into the actual castle and you're in a castle. You know, so you're like, wow, this is like I never thought I'd be in a castle.
Lord Funches.
Yes. So it was beautiful, and then some of the challenges I would tell them the fact I was like, it's insane to me that for like 24 people they're making these like individual Disney level Imagineering spectacles for you where like I'm on a canoe in the middle of a lake in Scotland. There's a single house in the background where someone lives and we're dredging caskets out of this lake that they put hundreds of caskets in there. And I was just it never left me that I was like, this is amazing. And that things would change. Like you'd go in the house, have breakfast, come out, and all the paintings would be different. And you don't know. I'm like, I don't know who did this or who changed this.
You don't see the crew at all.
No.
It's like a secret. Like if you're in a hotel, they have the staff.
Yeah, but you would know,
door.
you'd be like, oh, every painting has been related to some mission that we've done or something. And so like all that part to me was so interesting. The round table, being in that room and stuff is very intense. And I think those were the places where I could shine the best because I could use my stand-up comedy skills. And that was the thing that, I felt most disrespected by is that when people, because then they'd be like, oh, he's either very talkative and very persuasive or he's quiet as hell. I'm like, yeah, I'm a fucking comedian.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
That's what we do. But I think these are all people who had never seen like what I do and never been around real comedians. Because that was also, it was really hard for me to be around people who weren't funny.
Ooh. Like who?
They were making the same jokes over and
at the
over
round table?
and over every day.
You're like, we get it.
Yeah.
Can you say a name?
No, I don't want to. But
How
they
long-
would make the joke at lunch, and then everyone would laugh. And then I would go to bed, and I'd go the next day, and then we'd go to lunch, and they'd make the same fucking joke, and everyone would laugh again.
I have an idea who it is.
And I would just be like,
It's Lisa Rinna.
I'm around real people who are really funny. I can't just be like, ha 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 ha. You said pinche tu madre.
Oh my God.
Hilarious.
How long does that round table last?
It's like a couple hours.
A couple hours.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's just psychological
Just
warfare.
going back and forth. Boom,
Shit.
boom, boom. Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to watch the finale. I'm very excited that you had this experience.
Me
And I'm glad
too.
you learned a lot about yourself.
Yeah.
It's like, and I think you are a fan favorite. I think everyone was rooting you on. I know I was. And it's just really cool to see you and also taking that experience and turning it into your art with the Faithful Tour.
Yeah.
Brilliant name.
Yeah, thank you.
Brilliant
and it's 15 minutes of me just ripping them up. It's really fun to just go at them and say things I couldn't say.
Just talking
fun.
shit.
NBC has threatened me a couple times.
I think your merch is just you eating like Michael Rappaport.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, just with the plate.
Yeah. I will say one thing because it's all been negative about him, but one positive I will say is that of any of the cast who's seen me make sketches or full-on bits about him, he's like, I like it. It's funny. He's like, that's actually really funny.
Well, and I mean, he's also that guy who can like take it. And it was interesting watching him take it because I mean he's usually the loud mouth and the like, you know, guy on the street just yelling at a pigeon, but like, you know, something really. And so it's like, it was interesting, like people coming at him or people rolling their eyes at him and being exhausted from him and him being like having to see that. So I feel like everybody who's on that show is learning something about themselves.
No, truly. Yeah.
It
was interesting where like he was loud and aggressive, but he was right often. He was pretty good, faithful, except for when he lied that he didn't hear what Portia said, like a little bitch.
Oh.
You a little bitch for lying.
Oh.
Why don't you say the truth? Say you heard it too. Oh, now it's Ron, so persuasive. That's bitch made.
Yeah. That's a faithful, a traitor faithful.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into some topics, shall we? We have, you watched the Super Bowl, obviously. A lot of people have been asking me what my take on the Super Bowl is because clearly I give off Super Bowl energy.
Yeah.
The halftime show in particular, I thought it was fantastic.
Kid Rock was great.
God. What kid? Oh, you saw the Kid Rock one? That's so weird. I would not have guessed that from your attire
No
today.
one has laughed at that. I've tried this joke twice.
I laughed.
You laughed.
It was good. I was tying the look with the joke, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You know, I was watching the good.
You
one,
forgot
the
how
good
you
one
look.
wanted me
You
to
forgot
watch.
how you look for a second. I was like, well, maybe he did see Kid Rock.
No, I would never see Kid Rock. I
one.
feel like I term Kid Rock Kid Rock is more of like a diagnosis for others. A lot of people have Kid Rocked where they
Kid Rock syndrome?
Yeah, where they've come in and they've aped black culture in order to succeed, and then once they reach a level of success, they then turn away from that black culture to try to get higher and more success. And you see it time and time again. It's happened over and over again.
And kind of switch their values over to another side.
Post Malone did it. Yeah, a lot of people have done it.
Comics do it all the time.
Yeah, true. Schultze, right? Yeah.
I'm not going to name names.
Oh, I thought we were doing that.
I mean, we can't. I'm like, shit, let's all be traitors today. I loved the halftime show. My producer, Kate, and I were talking about it earlier. We were just like, it was just so lush and vibrant and cool and cultured. I loved the fact that it wasn't just like, you know, someone up there with lasers behind him just shooting the shit.
They could probably have reused some of the city and bodega stuff from the Kendrick Lamar one.
It was really repurposed?
Why not?
He reuses, reduces, and recycles? I loved it. I thought it was great. Did I understand all of it? No. But was it a vibe? Yes. And I mean, you know, Bad Bunny is now like the hottest guy in music right now, and I think his messaging was fantastic. I thought Lady Gaga coming on as the Virgin de Gagalupe was fantastic. Ricky Martin looked amazing.
He did.
Did you know that him and Kid Rock are the same age?
Wow.
Wow. Hate really ages you.
Yeah, they're spending money in
Dorinda.
different ways.
He looked so good. I love that there was this, you know, it was just very like everyday people. And I thought the whole halftime show was just a community of people that I just wanted to hang out with and eat food and laugh.
Yeah.
It was
the food gonna be flavorful and delicious.
Good.
Yes.
Just give me some empanadas.
And booties everywhere.
Agua frescas.
Yes.
However, there has been outrage.
Okay.
There were two guys that were grinding up on the truck. It was like maybe a 0.2 second just frame. And now everyone's like, well, Republicans are like, we need to investigate this for pornography.
Oh, wow.
For real. For real. They're like, we need to, this is a little pornographic. In fact, they're saying that Bad Bunny's halftime show was almost as bad and notorious as Janet Jackson's boob slip.
Oh.
Now, if you're still bringing up the boob slip
Yeah.
of 2000, whatever that was.
Most people don't even realize that Janet Jackson was in music that are like young. You know? They don't know.
Yeah. They're like, what's with the boob slip? And then they'll Google it and be like, really? That's what they made a fuss about? That
Yeah.
lasted for months, right? Now, because of Bad Bunny's Super Bowl, it seems that Pornhub has now released the data following the Super Bowl halftime show. The website has reported an increased interest in football-themed categories, including locker room scenarios, college athletes, cheerleaders, and Latino men.
Yeah.
The search interest in the term Super Bowl jumped by an extraordinary 5,632%, which almost sounds like a Trump percentage, but it's real. Related football-themed fantasy queries also saw sharp increases, with Jock rising by 4,244%, Horny College Jock 2,939, and Big Dick College Jocks.
You gotta be specific. You don't want them little dick college jocks.
I don't even know JV Dick.
Give him the varsity.
You got a letter in that dick. Latino and Puerto Rico related search terms also experienced notable growth, no pun intended. Searches for amateur Latino. Funnily enough, U.S. Representative Andy Ogles actually likened the show to, quote, gay pornography. So that was the guy. He said on Facebook, not on Facebook, last night's halftime show was a disgrace and it mocked American families, depicted gay pornography on primetime, has no place in our culture. The Bad Bunny performance is conclusive proof that Puerto Rico should never be a state. Wow. Wow.
Again, people just say whatever.
My God. Listen up, Just Sayers. It is a new year and it is time to take control of your budgets. The holidays are over. I get it. I spent so much on food and drinks and gifts. And now that it is a new year, I am going to be taking control of my spending, and I'm going to start with my phone service. And that's why I use Mint Mobile, because Mint Mobile is here to help you cut back on your overspending on those wireless bills. And this month, they are going to help you with 50% off unlimited premium wireless. Now, my old provider, they were robbing me blind. My phone bills were ungodly. So much money. I'm just like, why am I paying these overage fees? Why am I like, it was just insane. And now that I am with Mint Mobile, my budget and my phone bills are just cut in half, and I love it. I love it so much, and you will too. Mint Mobile's end of the year sale is still going on, but only until the end of the month, cutting out big wireless bloated plans and unnecessary monthly charges with 50% off. You heard me, 50% off 3, 6, or 12 months of unlimited. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with you and all of your existing contacts. So that, I mean, who doesn't love that? You get to have your phone and all your contacts while cutting your bill in half. Hello, this is a no-brainer. I am so glad to be partnering up with Mint Mobile because I know times are tough. I know that everyone is pinching coins, pinching pennies. We're all like, oh God, how can I save? And you know, everyone's on their phones. So why not save a little money being on your phones with Mint Mobile? And listen, this is a limited time offer, upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12 months. Plan required, 15 months equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes, may slow when network is busy. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com. Thank you, Mint Mobile. U.S. Representative Andy Ogles. I just got this notification. Gay porn on his laptop. There it is. And transport. Yeah, it's always those. This is an outrage.
Yeah. Well, the one who would say, like, oh, gay porn in prime time.
Oh, yeah, look at this
Get
guy.
it out of prime time.
What's next?
He's like, put it back late at night when I'm watching it.
But it's also a good thing. Like, Bad Bunny is also giving back to the community in more ways than one. You know what I mean?
No, I do know. He
That's
also
what
is
it's
a great
all about.
He's a wrestler, too.
Oh, right.
He was a wrestler?
Yeah. Yeah, and still goes by
Two
Bad
good
Bunny.
matches, and he did great.
Did he slam a chair on the back of someone?
I'm sure he did. He had a street
Attaboy.
fight, so absolutely he did against Damian Priest. I recall it in Puerto Rico.
Wow. He's the bunny that keeps on
He
giving.
does. How did it say if there was any uptick in a search of like a guy in a bunny costume fucking a Latino man who looks like Bad Bunny?
Ron, it's out there.
I bet.
Oh, it is out there. You know there is. You know what's actually kind of funny? They did like a over in West Hollywood. They had like the they were showing like they were screening the Super Bowl at one of the bars, the Abbey, and there was a video I saw on Instagram of a guy who's wearing a full on Bad Bunny mask, and he's like shirtless in a Speedo, and I was like, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
but when
the
you reach
culture.
mascot territory,
We're going
super
from
famous.
one Bad Bunny
Okay.
to one Bad Bonnie.
Ooh,
Now, OnlyFans is still a thing.
my
and-
credit card does not like it, so I couldn't do it.
Who?
My credit card.
Oh, are you in the negative on
No,
OnlyFans?
yeah. Well, it's just like certain cards just hate it, and so it's like I can't even use this thing.
This app is broken. Well, Bonnie Blue is the, if you don't know her, she's the,
I don't.
kind of, you're like, oh, I know her. She
I
broke
don't
the
know her.
record again.
Of what?
She had unprotected sex with 400 men. What's the worst that could happen? So adult content creator Bonnie Blue is once again making headlines after claiming she took part in a record-setting sexual event involving hundreds of men. The 26-year-old says she has unprotected sex. It involved approximately 400 participants. She described it as a breeding event. Gross.
That's very
Gross. Event held earlier this month in the UK. It took place, let's see, last week it occurred at a private home in the UK. Large group of men reportedly queued up for hours to take part. Some individuals waited up to 7 hours for their turn. The circulating turnout figure is accurate. It would have surpassed the previous record of 65
Oh, that's much bigger than 65.
participants. Blue commented on just how massive the gathering was. Oh, yeah. It took physical toll on her. She admitted she had been worried about managing the fluids. Oh, God. Happy Valentine's Day. Had planned to consume and ultimately did consume by the end of it. Sick. The most eager to become fathers, who she described as having the strongest swimmers, were moved to the front of the line. So I guess she's trying to get pregnant?
I guess.
Blue framed the entire event as part of what she called a breeding mission.
It's pretty gross.
Now,
I got a lot of questions.
what's your first one?
What's the crafty like at this? Like
Fair enough.
400 guys.
Is
You
there
gotta have some type of craft
sun
services
chips,
going on.
Bananas.
Pizza, I would imagine.
Like bagel bites or like full slices?
I would hope full slices at some point, some type of lunch
Lots of
break.
pineapple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely pineapple.
Yeah,
You want pineapple.
Yeah.
My question is like also just like after like guy number 200, are you really like I'd probably just be like,
Yeah, do you pass out?
I feel like I don't want to know about
Do you-
that.
Is
So
it enjoyable?
gooey. Yeah, it can be enjoyable, especially if it's unprotected.
But she wants to have a baby, so I mean, I guess she'll
I'm
do
not
anything.
worried about her. I'm worried about these men.
I'm not worried about her or these men. I'm worried about that baby being an OnlyFans baby. Yeah, you're gonna have little Michael walking
Yeah.
around. Where's your dad? Well, which one? There was 1,012 of them.
Yeah. Well, she sounds not. I hope she's okay.
She's fine.
You think
She's
so?
great.
Okay.
Let's see. The latest claim adds to a string of high-profile statements she's made over the past year. Back in January of 25, Blue said she has slept with more than 1,000 men within a 12-hour window. Not long after, OnlyFans creator Lily Phillips claimed she had topped that figure, again, no pun intended, saying she had sex with 1,113 men. God, ugh, these women, look at her.
Crazy as she
Yeah,
does
she's-
not
yeah.
look in her 20s.
You
Oh,
know
she's
what?
in her 20s?
Yeah.
Kita, I
Wow.
was going to say, and I'm not trying to, I said hate makes you ugly, but maybe,
I mean, if I had to guess, she looks like a really well taken care of 40-year-old.
I
Yeah.
think that's just Whitney Cummings.
That's
Emphasis on the last name.
so fun.
Wow.
She just looks like a Barbie doll that they stuck one of those Day of the Dead candies, one of those candy Mexican skulls on top of.
Oh yeah, but also I'm picturing her like at like an athletic event, being like, all right, she's got like one of those like 7-Eleven bags of ice on her. Just, oh God, good game, Steve. You really, hey, less eye contact next time. Just I need you to hurry up with a 2-second pump and get moving.
Yeah.
Take some sun chips on your way out. You know, like that.
The eyes tell you a story.
God. Well, good luck, Bonnie.
Good luck.
And they say chivalry is dead. All right, moving on. Are you
Beautiful
watching
dress.
the Olympics at all?
I watched a couple events because it comes on sometimes after the Traitors.
Yes,
and
it
stuff,
does.
So I will watch it and just keep it on. I watched some people. Oh, I watched a lady who was doing some skiing and she had an injury and then she she had
Lindsay
to get.
Voss.
Yeah, that was fun
brutal.
to watch.
It was fun to watch.
That was a fun story.
You know what?
She was already hurt.
She tore her ACL.
and then she was like, I'm going anyway.
I'm doing it anyways. And you know
this
what?
is what happens.
13 seconds into her ski,
Yeah.
just broke her leg,
Yeah.
airlifted out,
Yeah.
drama.
It was wild.
I mean, but at the same time, I was talking with Sarah Tiana said this on her podcast, you know, she has a sports podcast, but like she was saying like, you know, once you're there and you're determined, you're like, just we're here. I'm not going to go back.
Yeah, exactly. This is it. You know, you're
but
not coming back. Especially if you're older, you're like, I don't have 4 more years to come back for
I
this.
know.
Also, Sarah Tiana told me she was going to invite me to her wedding, so that's cool.
I am up for elimination. My God. I'm going to practice my banishment speech. I'm like, I came into this podcast knowing all of you and becoming friends with you, and I will forever be faithful. I'm obsessed with the figure skating, obviously. The couples, we had the USA won the team gold. And that was like, were they all as a team, the men, the women, the pairs, all that stuff. That was incredible. But now NBC is facing backlash for the reaction to Madison Chalk and Evan Bates. Now, Madison Chalk and Evan Bates had this phenomenal ice paso doble. It was incredible. They did it in the team event, and then they did it in their own category. It was flawless. It was incredible. And then France had to come along with Laurence Fournier-Baudry and Guillaume Cizeron, and they scored a 135.64, giving them the top podium position at the Milano Cortina Olympics. Now, France fucked up those twizzles. The twizzles were not twizzling. Now, that's where you like spin around. They call it twizzles, which is kind of cute. I think that should be an animated feature that you could probably be in.
I would love that.
The twizzles.
Hi, I'm a twizzle.
And U.S., no flaws whatsoever. It was spectacular. And then France fumbled, and they got the gold. And now everyone's saying there's going to be an investigation because 5 of the judges voted for the Americans at high scores, and then 4 voted for France. So they don't know how it's working. They were devastated. They knew they had it in the bag, the Americans. And then when they got silver, you just see them they were crying. But they're trying to be like, I got the silver. It's still a medal. But
they
France
knew.
and their scandal. Yeah. This was the first time. And he's a villain gay.
Oh,
The French
judge?
skier. He's got just really angle, like real lean body, hot, but also like this was the first time he's been to the Olympics with a different partner, and then they got gold.
Ooh, trading.
It's pretty epic. It's like a little bit of a Traitors play into it, but
I mean, I just liked it. I mean, I know it's old, but like you got to get back to hitting people in the knees with crowbars and stuff. Like if you want me,
Tanya Harding
it. Yeah, like nothing beat that. That was so cool.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
But retired American figure skater Scott Hamilton, who's now an analyst for the Olympic coverage, shared a social media post, and it's kind of a little controversial. He says, "Phenomenal night of ice dance at Milano Cortina Olympics 2026. Congratulations to all the skaters on a magnificent event. I'm especially proud of Madison Chalk and Evan Bates for delivering one of their all-time greatest performances." And
so they're saying that he was saying they should have won, but
Yeah.
without saying it.
yeah.
Yeah, because he was like,
But everyone, look online, everyone's saying like, robbed. I mean, robbed. Like, you would have thought they were drag queens on
they got
Drag
done
Race.
dirty, and like me at the Traitors, they did them dirty.
Robbed Funches.
Yeah.
Yep. It is pretty wild. And I also have to say, I'm really sad for Ilya Manolin, who he was the one, they call him the quad god. And he's the one, he looks like a cherub. He's this angelic little skater.
He's got strong quads.
Strong quads,
Okay.
and also the only person in the world of figure skating who can do a quadruple axel and a quadruple lutz.
Oh,
That's where you spin 4 times in midair.
Okay.
I can barely get out of bed without
that's
falling.
like Tony Hawk 900 of figure skating.
And he backflips.
Okay.
What did you do
I
today?
thought that was illegal.
You know what? It was, and then now it's not.
Nah, I thought it was illegal when the black girl did it.
Things have changed on the ice. We have grown from our mistakes. We are better now because of it. I thought the same thing too, because I remember her getting like I don't know if she got disqualified, but
I think she did.
She did, right?
Yeah.
And now it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is what it is, but he fell twice in his routine, and he got 8th place. And it's just, that's what I love about the Olympics, because it's just like you've got one shot.
Yeah. It's like stand up.
Really, it was, but I love that guy, and Johnny and Tara are there, and you know, I just love that they're together and doing the Olympics and
Scooby Doo Mysteries
back together. Oh, they are. They should be in Scooby Doo.
Yeah,
they
really
I love
are.
them
She's so tiny,
so much.
She's so sweet.
Tara's just the best. I've known, and I love Johnny. Johnny's just like, Johnny is like coming in like knowing who he is and like what he believes in, and like
that was one thing I would say on the Traitors. I was just like, man, 2 Olympians, and it's beautiful. But when I saw Johnny fall in the lake, and I was like, I've never seen such an unathletic Olympian in my life.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to actual elements other than ice,
water no good for him.
We need that.
Ground, he not the best at.
No, and what was he? What was it when there was the one mission where Eric was in the cage?
Yeah,
and he
was gone for 40 minutes. Trust me, when I was laid back, oh, good, yeah, glad y'all picked him, huh? That's who you trusted, huh?
Just a gay lost in nature.
Yep.
I feel like the nation is kind of shook right now with all of the Epstein files coming out. Mm-hmm. Say what you want.
Not all of them.
Well, not all the people.
Not all the files.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
But a good number to where people are kind of doing their own investigation work. And I've seen some crazy shit. I feel like there's even darker shit. I don't know what to believe anymore. Mm-hmm. I feel like we are beyond conspiracies. We are conspiracy beyond conspiracy upon conspiracy. You mentioned pizza. That could come off as like that's code for something that we're in the Illuminati, which we'll cut that out because we won't. Okay, it's so wild. You're seeing just these crazy images.
Yeah,
people are saying that Trump is now in the files more than God is in the Bible, like more than all 7 of the Harry Potter books he's mentioned, more than Harry Potter. It's crazy, but this came out, this story. And I thought it was kind of fascinating. Let's read a little bit about it, and then I'll talk about it. So here we have Jeffrey Epstein and Michael Jackson, the king of pop. We've all seen this picture. Mm-hmm. He's mentioned in the files, but this article starts off with the late pop star Michael Jackson, who passed away in 2009, was also one of the celebrities who made it to the infamous and disgraced Epstein files related to the sexual offender Jeffrey Epstein. Unfortunately, we don't have the man to portray his side of the story any longer, but he did try to clarify when he was with us, and there's a lot more to this mess than what meets the eye. Now, we all know about his infamous Neverland Ranch. It was the home and private amusement park of Michael Jackson, but there was more to it than just amusement. A report that has surfaced on social media says that that Michael Jackson used the Neverland Ranch island to protect and shield children from what they call the industry regime and sexual predators. Even though there was a picture of Jackson and Epstein that made its way to the files, there was no confirmation that was made about the singer's involvement. Instead, supporters point to Macaulay Culkin, the actor, Home Alone. His 20-year defense of Michael Jackson is evidence that Neverland was a safe haven for children who were being targeted by predators in the Epstein files. The narrative suggests that the 1993 and 2003 allegations were flipped scripts designed to punish Michael Jackson for speaking out against industry elites. Isn't that crazy?
Not if you've played Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, the old Sega Genesis video game in which he's saving children from gangsters and a bunch of predators and a bunch of things. And maybe Moonwalker was his way of trying to tell us this.
It blows my mind. Everything is just like...
Yeah.
Before, like, just remember how, like, he had to go to trial. Yeah. It was televised. People were crying for him out on the street, like rooting for him. People were calling, like, talk shows at night were making cracks about him with kids and like all this stuff. Wouldn't that be insane if when he met Jeffrey Epstein, he saw what was going on and was like, oh no. And used his wealth and his fame to be like, I'm going to create a safe space for these kids. And they found out what he was doing, make him the pedophile, because he honestly was kind of the first pop star, king of pop, who was labeled a pedophile. Had to go to court. His image was tarnished, and he denied and denied and denied.
Other ones were, I guess, more just outward pedophiles, but we didn't care at the time. Like Jerry Lee Lewis, right?
But that, yes, Elvis, but that was that time.
Yeah.
That was like, she's a 14-year-old. I love her. It's like, yes, but I feel like with his platform and how huge of a megastar he was, that was so like, I remember like he went on Oprah and Oprah was just asking him like just flat out questions about like, genitalia and all this other stuff. And he's just like, no, that's ignorant. But like, what a game changer if like the whole time Michael Jackson, like redemption.
Yeah.
I would love that.
It's a wild plan, though, to be like, oh, man, these predators are trying to get these kids, so I'm going to round them all up in one place.
Make them easier to get to. You know where they are.
Yeah.
I don't understand that part of the plan.
I don't know. I don't think we ever will, but it's like, yeah, if you've ever been to Neverland Ranch, which I haven't, I wasn't cute enough. It's like that has a whole series of like underground tunnels and like secret rooms and... You know what? We're never going to know, but I would like in my head to feel like, Michael.
Yeah, we all want to feel like that.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything anymore. It's just like people are talking about eating kids and all. I'm like, okay, I go sit in the garden. I find a garden and sit in it. Our very own RFK Jr.
Oh, our best friend.
Went on Theo Vaughn's podcast and said that he used to snort cocaine off toilet seats.
Cheryl's husband?
Cheryl's husband. Yes. As Ron calls her, Cheryl's husband? Our very own.
Get your man, girl.
Yeah, Cheryl, get him. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. said during his latest episode of Theo Vaughn's podcast this week that he once snorted cocaine off a toilet seat while talking about not fearing germs.
Yeah.
He's an anti-vaccine activist, appeared on this past weekend when he made the remark. He reflected on meeting with Theo Vaughn at recovery meetings in the Los Angeles area when he brought up still going to in-person recovery meetings during the COVID-19 pandemic. He said...
When you're not supposed to have relationships like this when you meet in recovery. You're not supposed to go on a podcast together. That's one of the rules.
He's been in recovery for more than 40 years. He called it heartbreaking when meetings tried to go virtual rather than in person. The two moved on to discuss Kennedy's work at the HHS, and he reflected on his time working as a lawyer. Kennedy has been open about his past drug use. His father was General Robert F. Kennedy. He was assassinated in 1968. Kennedy was arrested twice for drug possession, the latter of the two arrests leading him to commit to becoming sober. The best was that, his remark on Vaughn's show garnered some pushback. Brad Woodhouse, the president of Protect Our Care, gave a one-word statement about Kennedy's remarks: resign. Oh, also, I watched this clip, and literally I was at the Comedy Store the night before, and Theo got up in the OR.
Was that when Chris Rock was there too? Is that one or different?
Which one?
I saw a clip where Theo.
Yeah, he brought up Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Which was interesting.
Okay.
Because I thought Theo's material was a little like, oh, okay. And then he brought up Chris Rock, and I was waiting for Chris Rock to just kind of like, and he didn't. I was like, oh, okay. That's just me.
Yeah.
But it was interesting because it was literally seeing Theo the night before and then seeing him the next day with RFK Jr. being like, I used to snort cocaine off toilet seats. And I'm like, oh my God. And you can kind of see Theo being like, oh, okay, dude. Like, I don't know if he knew that was the clip that they were going to use. But also, do we want our HHS secretaries to be snorting cocaine off toilets? Remember when things were bad?
Not when they feel comfortable enough to admit it publicly. Like, that's one thing to do it. The whole nother thing to admit it and say it and be like, this is the reason why I'm good at my job and I'm not scared of germs. It's like, you are clearly a crazy man, and these are the words that come out that make us all feel like we're living in a hellscape where the people who are in charge who are supposed to protect us don't know what the fuck they're doing one bit at all.
Yeah. I feel like we are being run by traitors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Truly.
And it is wild, and I'm going to blame the 4 horsewomen of the apocalypse: Kristi Noem, Pam Bondi, Caroline Levitt, and Erica Kirk.
Yeah, okay.
Those are my 4 horsewomen of the apocalypse.
I'll take that. Yeah.
And also, do you remember when there was like, imagine anybody else saying some of this shit?
Yeah.
Like just, I used to do cocaine off toilets. Oh, okay. Well, happy Monday, everyone.
Yeah, they'd be
Have a
like,
great week.
okay, you don't work here anymore.
You don't work here anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how to do my job. You know what? Let's continue with this job that you know nothing about.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. But I think that's been why it's at least been unable to fully take over, right? Is because there's such a level of incompetence, and it's really beautiful to see that it really breaks the myth of white superiority, where you're like, well, you're in charge and you're fucking idiots. So
There's some guy who they just interviewed today with like Hakeem Jeffries, and he was talking about like white superiority, and they're like, what you just said was like the most racist thing we've ever heard. And he's like, well, no, you just don't get it. You're woke. I'm like it blows my mind every day.
It's always the ugliest people too.
Oh,
It's
the
like, you're so
worst.
ugly. There's nothing superior about you.
Oh, I
Go
know.
look at Idris Elba and then look at you and try to tell me there's a white superiority.
Oh my God. They all look like just candles left in the car on a hot summer day.
Insane.
Just melting and just rotted and just evil. I hate it. Well, I am joyful that you were here today.
Me too.
You bring so much joy every time I see you, and thank you for taking time out of your busy day. Did you have fun?
I had a great time.
Good. I will invite you to my next wedding.
I hope I never get that invite.
Please tell everybody where they can find you, follow you on the road, wherever you're at. What you got?
I'm on my Faithful tour. If you want to come see me talking shit about Michael Rappaport, the Housewives, some of the Survivor people, just the show in general. Come on. Come on by. RonFunches.com for tickets. I'm going everywhere. Denver, Chicago, New York, all over the place. So I'm in the middle, places that are in the middle. Alabama, I'm going to. I'm going all over the place. Rob might be at that one, so come to that one. And ronfunches.com for tickets. You can go Ron Funch on Instagram, YouTube Ron Funches. And then I started doing cameos, which I thought I would hate. But actually now I find out that I really love, because I've always been good at affirmations and I like making people feel better in my day. So if you want one of those, go cameo and look me up, Ron Funches.
I love cameos too. I'm on there too. I
actually think it's because I used to be, I don't want people to tell me what to do. But now I'm like, this is the only social media that makes sense.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I love a cameo.
If you want a video from me and say something, it costs you money. And if you want to DM me something mean, it costs you at least $3. Mm-hmm. And that, to me, makes sense.
Yep. Now, that's capitalism at its finest, right?
Say whatever you want, as long as it's $3 a line.
Yeah. Now, before you leave my castle, I want to make sure you guys like and subscribe and leave a review. We love hearing from you guys, and make sure to follow Ron wherever you can and wherever he is. And as always, we hope you have a great day, my dear faithfuls, and we will see you next time here on the Just Saying podcast. Have a great week. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, even though this is after Valentine's.
It's after Valentine's Day, but the intent and the intention is there.
I hope you had sex.